Hey, didn't expect to see me here in the flesh. Hi, it's me, K-Pop. I'll be drawing December prompt for my server. Every month in my server, there's like a little prompt. This year, it's ever. This is like the second prompt ever. And the prompt is gifting others / Snowden. And since it's the 29th of December, you might imagine I am pretty slow on this. And I want to do a video me drawing, my process of drawing, gifting others with the prompt. I really don't want to animate. I really don't want to animate, so like I really don't want to animate this. I really don't want to animate the headbob, subspace, fighting, and also medkit fighting from the hit ROBLOX game Phighting. If you don't know what fighting is, I would compare it to Team Fortress 2, even though I have not played Team Fortress 2 like ever. At all. I'm trying to figure out what like a thumbnail sketch, right, for my drawing, and I'm gonna do like two. I was thinking about like subspace, gifting, medkit fighting a little present. How generous it is for subspace fighting to gift medkit fighting a little present. You know what the present is? It's a bomb. It's a bomb. That's why it blows up. Yeah, it just like blows up. I was thinking about making like a shot of like subspace from behind holding like the trip mine like in his hand, like, you know, doing like the crossing fingers, like ooh, I hope medkit doesn't suspect I'm gonna like gift him a bomb. Yeah, wait, what if I did like the other hand and the like this hand is like, oh, medkit. Like this is subspace, by the way. Like this hand is like, oh medkit, I have like a little present for you, like reaching out, like hey, and like the other hand is like behind him, crossing fingers. If I just don't want to draw the crossing fingers, I'll just do like holding it. It's kind of pissed of subspace bullshit. Let's do like another sketch. I don't usually do like a little thumbnail sketch because I'm a bit lazy, but I want this to look good, so I'm making like another sketch. I don't particularly enjoy like zooming in when I'm doing thumbnail sketches because like I tend to focus up in the details, and that's not what thumbnail sketches are for. Maybe of like hiding the present. Subspace is like already giving it to. Oh, you know, you have present already. Make it is like here, but like he's like, bruh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm like sticking to the sketch. I'm actually start with the body, thinking about making it like before subspace like rips out medkit's like eye, right? Like when they're still working in like BlackRock. Listen man, I'm not that good at it lore. Comment down below in the comment section if I get anything wrong about the lore. Do you like a little time lapse of me like sketching out this whole thing? have my mic muted the whole time. I think I had my mic muted and I forgot to unmute it. That's a bit awkward. Basically, to go over what I wanted to say. So I'm giving them lab coats, right? And I think that make it standing there like full like Iron Giant is like a little bit lazy, and so I'm just giving like them a more interesting choices, like thinking about like, I wonder what gift, what amazing Christmas gift has Subspace has in mind for me. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Subspace! I love working at BlackRock as a scientist. Something like that. Subspace, not Subspace. This is Medkit. This is Medkit Phighting. Has like a V shape. Because why not? He gets a little hip sway. Because I want to, and I am the one drawing. And yeah, I think that are my guidelines. Yeah, something like this. Now let me finish this up. And by the way, mic is short for microphone. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Because I based it off from this grid, and it looks like a little bit too close to Subspace. I want to put him like on like this line. Now looking at it, I think Subspace also looks weird. I think this hand is too big. I feel like I drew the hands too big, like both of them. Maybe like move it a bit like this, so his like spine is on the line of this part. And now we are done with the sketch. I can go to working on the line art on this. To be honest, line art, how I do my line art is pretty simple. I make sure when I'm like lining things out that I do not leave any like 1 pixel kind of like sizes in my line art, like you see here. Let me like here. So I often like I do it by the pixel, since my canvases are often very small, and I just tend to miss like those pieces when I'm coloring, because I often use the bucket tool, referencing all layers, or I just like tend to not color in that part, or like color it in a different color, which is like not the best way to color this in. Can I do this line? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this thing into a speed paint because I don't think this is like something I can give advice on. It's just like tracing over my own sketch. I'm done with the line art. I decided to make like a subspace, which is like closer to the camera, like have a thicker outline, and medkit is like further away from the camera. I decided to make it like have thinner outline because, well, the main focus subspace is a freaking bomb over there, and it's kind of foreshadowing of what's like gonna happen, you know, gonna blow up, and he's probably not gonna die. He's probably not gonna die. I'm truly saying. So now I'm gonna clear out some of my layers. This is empty. I'm gonna keep this bomb on this separate layer. Currently in my art, I really quite enjoy giving the writers with this yellow, like I like making them yellow instead of like any other color. Quite enjoy like putting this like yellow AI slot filter on the drawings I do. Yeah, just orange. Put it on multiply. Put the same layer on overlay. And it has like this warmer tone. It's like yellow. I really like this yellow, like orange yellows on that part. Well, subspace, of course. It's not in the yellowing. Maybe it has to be yellow. Yep, I'm born to be yellow. Now I like color this in. I'm just gonna give him like these bands he has in like the game. Why? Because I wanna copy over all the yellow layers and like put them on make it. Ooh, tired eyes. I do really enjoy adding like these highlights, and then I use a airbrush tool, the color of the shiny thing, like slightly darker, and just like airbrush it on where the highlights are. I really enjoy doing that. Should I add like a little texture? Yeah, I'm adding like these textures inside of the horn. I'm gonna clean this up a bit later. Yeah, adding like a little outline gives it like this jelly look, which I quite enjoy on the horns. They look like you could bite into the horns and like start chewing them. Now you can see like the before and after. Adds so much life to the art drawing. Actually, I'm gonna like add these little spirals because I sometimes like adding them. It makes this face look like less, how do I put this, bold? Like, I guess you can say bold. Now, the subspace. Like you can see on Medkit, it's more like green color, more like it's going to the yellow. But if I want to make it like more yellow, I have to go for this green zone. Therefore, like the highlight is like more green. And since subspace color is like red, it goes over here. It has like a shorter amount to go to the yellow. It's more like orangey. It's yellow. It's just yellow. But if it were like purple, like if the horns were purple, like on Van Hammer, let's say, it would be more like so like here's like the opposite of yellow. I can like do a complement to yellow, or I sometimes do like, it depends on what works. The pink, it's like too similar. The red is like, it's not good. If I go to like blue, works very well. And say maybe like green. And now I'm done with the color in. I quite enjoy coloring. It is pretty fun. And I'm gonna like work on the background. Feel like this little like pinkish red smoke, I feel, since it's like subspace. And like subspace has like this feel, and he's like, I don't know what I'm going for this here. I feel like this maybe could be like bluish. You like this dark blue. Yeah, something like this, like Medkit colors. I can do the shade. Something like this. That's the base of the shading. A little bit bluish here. I want to do like light source. I want it to like come from behind Medkit, and I also want the light source to be like this, like two light sources. I only want one of the light sources like affecting subspace from the little subspace turbine. Want the other one like behind it, and also like affect some of like subspace like here. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing with shading. What am I even talking about? Do like first layer, second layer, and then third layer is gonna be the right. I'm gonna do like Medkit first. I don't have a lot of pointers for shading, so I'm gonna like lock in and do all of that. before I get like too carried away with like finishing up the shading, I think I should mention how I do like this blending stuff. So when like the light source is like not as direct, soften it, like you see here. Like it's not that close to subspace, not that sharp. Here, you can see I'm gonna like, it's gonna be still like not really that sharp, but you're gonna notice like it's still like sharper than on subspace because the light source is like closer. Back to like locking in and finishing this. It's been an hour. I've been working on this drawing for 3 hours. This is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final drawing. My Discord server below in the description. If you guys want, you can just participate in January's prompt or even later. I want to see what you guys come up with. I hope you guys found it entertaining, maybe even informative. Consider maybe, I don't know, liking and subscribing if you like this art thing I'm doing. If not, then I don't know, man. You made it to the end of the video. I'm not gonna like boss you around and tell you like what to do. See you guys around. Bye bye.